Hello guys, and welcome to a new episode of Mario's channel. Today we're going to be doing a bit of Arabic calligraphy using a very unique technique that my father has shown me using two pencils. In an Arabic calligraphy pen, ideally you should have a pen that is called a blunt or a chisel pen. Basically it's got an angle. I don't know if you can see that. It's got a little bit of an angle. It's a very small angle, but it's a left-handed, sometimes they call it a left-handed pen. Basically it's got a bit of called a chisel pen. So we're gonna try and imitate that using two pencils, and the reason why I'm doing that, as you will see here down below, I'm gonna just reposition my camera. Basically this is what we're gonna try to copy or do the same in an Arabic language. If you were to write, let's say I've got a piece of paper here, and let's say we're gonna write my name, which is Maher. So I'm gonna get this pen that is a bit with an angle, as I mentioned. Let me find one that is decent. I've got a few here. I made these myself. You can make them using bamboo. So that's another episode. I'll show you how to make these pens. But at the moment, I'm just going to show you how you would ideally write if you were to write in Arabic language. So you get a piece of paper. You dip your pen or your bamboo stick into the ink. This ink you buy from any calligraphy pen or any shop that sells inks or pens. And I bought this from, for those who live in the UK, there's a shop called W.H. Smith. I got that from there. So you would start with an M. You write from right to left. Here is an M in the Arabic language. This is an M, and it's read like that. And then you go down. You make the A. Sorry, I skipped a little bit because it's not a steady surface. I'm just showing you an example here. And then you do the H, just like that. And you have to keep topping up your ink because it's gonna run out on you. And then you do finally the R. Now you just need to go back and just retouch that because it was a bit light. So if someone were to read this in the Arabic language, it would read Maher, M-A-H-R. M-A-H-R, Maher, and you read it like that. Also, there are a few things that help people to read it better, because this could be read as Mihir or Muahir or Mohir. So you have to give them an indication, and that's called Tashkeel. There's a lot of information coming your way, so I hope you'll be able to understand. So now, ideally, you would like to write this Tashkeel with a different pen, just to give it a better aesthetic look. So here we go. You're just going to put A. So that's going to be Ma, here, here. This is going to be reading Mahir. If there is no movement, so this is already A. If there is no movement, you can't put an A on an A. So you do something like that. This is called a sukoon. Basically, it means leave it as it is. Pronounce it as it is, Mahir. This is called a sukoon. And if you want to give it a nice touch, just like, it's called like coloring or making like drawing. So you just do this. This is called like a drawing. This has no meaning. It's just for it looks better. Sometimes I write that. It's called also sukoon. And then you do things like these. These are called another colorings or drawings. They give it a nice aesthetic look. Here we go. And now we can continue. We put a small M down the big M, and it's gonna look like that. Can you see? You can do many things. And then another one like this one here, just under this M. Just do that. Can you see? This is Arabic calligraphy. It's very beautiful, by the way. Let's continue. What else can you do? There are many movements and drawings you can do. And you can do another H. Under this H, you can do another H. Sometimes they do that. So there are two H's. One of them is for the aesthetic look, and the other is the actual one. So here it is. This is my name in Arabic. We're gonna try and put another name called Salma into this board that I've got here. So let me just close my ink here before it spills. They have a tendency to spill these inks, which is quite annoying and frustrating. Let me hang that here somewhere so that you'll be able to view it. Okay. Again, ink closed. Everything is safe. We bring our pencils. Now we need to focus because this is the important part. I hope everyone is paying attention. You're gonna get your pencils and you're gonna give them an angle, just a bit of an angle. So you're holding them in that angle, just like that. And now let's focus and see what we're gonna write. We're gonna write Salma. We find the middle, which is here. You draw a line. This is your line, and we're gonna write from right to left, as I said. So here is the S. Let's do that. Can you see that's an? Now we are writing in both pens. It's called parallel writing. Here is the L, and then you go down, go like that, go back, draw the Y. So this is called Salma. Now we've written Salma. I hope you can see it. Now the L in the Arabic language has a bit of a little bit of like that. This one like this. So I'll give it an angle. And here we're going to put an A, because this is called. So I've written Salma. Now there is a small problem here. It's not in the middle, it's not center. It's a bit ski-whiff. It's a bit to the side. There is an inch here, 2 inches here. It doesn't look pleasant. So I'm just going to wipe that off quickly, because I didn't like that it's not centered. And now that I know where I need to position my S, I have a reference point. So I'm going to leave the beginning of my S here, just so that I can see it. And I'm going to continue again writing my name. So we started here the S, so this time we're going to move it a little bit. And also I've noticed that here we're going to have about an inch, and here we have 3 inches left. So I'm going to raise everything up a bit. So instead of having the S that started in here, in this position, we're going to start it here somewhere. So here we go. Again, second attempt. Here is my S. Then we go down, up again, Meme, like that. Yeah, this is better. Now as you can see, now we have it central. We've got the L where we want it. We've got the L where we want it. We've got the M here. We've got the Y. We're going to put the A. Do you remember there was a little A here? Now this is better. Now we have 2 inches here, about an inch here. Our A stops here, our Y stops. So this is perfect. I think I'm happy with that. Now I'm gonna do the little bits that we said we're gonna do the A. Do you remember the? So we're gonna put an A here, just like that. Cell. A small A here as well. And we're gonna do our. These ones I'm going to do a bit later. I'm going to do this a bit later. So let's start with this one. So I've got my golden pen, and we're going to start coloring what we've written. Now there's no turning back, by the way. Once you are committed, then you have to continue, I'm afraid. So ideally, you shouldn't make any mistakes at this point. Can everyone see what I'm writing here? Is everyone happy? Is everyone happy? You have to be very careful, because you don't want to make mistakes. It's important that you don't make mistakes and keep a steady hand. Obviously, this comes with practice. You have to have very steady hands in order to do that. This is not something for the shaky person, unless obviously you've got some sort of a way to stop yourself from shaking. You won't be able to do this calligraphy. Here you're going to try and make it as pointy as you can. We are continuing still. Now comes the L. Do you remember, guys, there was an L? Here we continue the S. Here we've got the final product. It reads Salma in a very nice golden thing. Now we have a slight problem that this A, the diameter of it, is thicker than this A, the diameter. So I'm just going to make it a bit thicker, which is very easy to do. Just give it another layer of thickness. Just give it another millimeter or so. This way, pleasantly, when you look at it, aesthetically, it's going to look better because this width of this is going to be the same width as the other one. Now these things you can just adjust later as you wish, but I think at this point I'm happy with the result. It's not what for what we have and the setup that we've got, it's perfect. Okay, now we're going to do the bits that we said we're going to write, but instead of writing them in gold, we're going to use a different color. So for example, silver, or in this case I've got white. So let's see if the white is going to work with us. Hopefully it will. As I said, you have to have very steady hands when you're writing in Arabic because you want to make it look nice. Obviously, in any language, if you want to write, you have to have very steady hands, especially long words like these ones. So this is A. There's another one here, but this one's going to look slightly different because it's going to have a bit of a bend to it. It looks better this way, otherwise we're going to have repetition. So this one is more of a bendy one. Bendy on the bottom, but the top side is perfectly. Can you see it? It's almost like a half a circle, but this one is straight. Okay, now we've got a few things that we're gonna do. First of them is this one that I told you needs to be done using 2 pencils. One second, let me get my pencil. I shouldn't have had a Red Bull before I write this. Okay, this is gonna look like that. Now this you have to draw carefully. This is called Sukun, Salma. It means you have to stop here, Salma. You don't put A-O-Y, Salma. What else are we gonna do? Let's get our little pencils. We're gonna do a small S down here. So we're just gonna go like that. Okay, here we go. I'm trying not to touch the other letters. How is that looking? This is another smaller S under the S. Now we have an M here, so we're going to do a little M near the M. It's also part of the way you can color or draw in the Arabic language. Just make small versions of the letter. So here is a small version of the letter M. We're going to just do it again under here. It's gonna look like that. It doesn't look very nice at the moment because it's quite big, so I'm just gonna try and make it smaller when I'm drawing it. So at the moment I'm trying to make it look smaller than the original painting. Now we're gonna do our these ones, the colorful things. We'll do one here, one little one here, and then we're gonna do our flower. So let's continue. We're still, oh no, we're running out of pen. Try to make this. Hopefully it's gonna last us. I hope it's gonna last us because we are really nearing the end here, so it'll be very annoying if this run out now. No, it has run out. Finally, our little what else can we do here? Is there a place for something else? I think that's pretty good. I think we've done alright here, guys. What do you think? What do you think of this? I think I'm happy with it. If I found this in someone's home, I would really like it, and it looks pleasant. If someone's got it hanging somewhere, it's going to look very pleasant. It's got the name. Obviously you have to sign it, but I cannot sign it after they've requested me not to sign it. I hope you like it, guys. It's nice. I love it. We've done it in about 15 minutes, so it was a lot worth it, and it looks pleasant, and you can keep it all your life in your room. It's a nice piece. Hope you like this video. If you like it, if you want more of these things, please let me know in the comments down below, and then we can make more of it. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you've learned a few things. Let me know if you would like more. Leave a comment down below. My name is Marius. Peace.